Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Now, someone who is not into houseplants would probably use this like this, at least if he or she is a religious person. But a houseplant enthusiast would of course use it like this. So let's say that it's all a matter of perspective. The same goes for these tubes that you could use for spices, for instance. But a houseplant lover would of course turn it into this. And there are actually many good reasons to use cloches or closed test tubes for houseplants. So in this video I would like to share with you 8 of those reasons. So without further ado, let's get started. The first and most obvious reason to use a cloche is humidity. Because they are in a closed environment, these baby tears cuttings live in a microcosmos with constant humidity. And the condensation on the glass means that there is still enough humidity inside, so no water has to be added for the time being. These cuttings were only 1 inch tall when I planted them, and now they have reached the top of the cloche. This Dracena is having the time of his life in this closed test tube. And apart from putting an inch of water in the tube, you don't have to do anything else. So we are talking about a very low maintenance way to keep plants. Now, low maintenance does not mean no maintenance. This Calathea, for instance, has a dead brown piece of stem that I will have to remove, otherwise it will end up in the water and will eventually cause root rot. Now, the third reason to use a cloche or test tube is simply that it is a very pretty thing to look at. Here we got, for instance, a bunch of small cuttings that I just threw in some vermiculite, and after 1 month it all just looks amazing. This Syngonium here is also a beautiful mini plant to look at, and it's well on its way to reach the top of the test tube. Okay, so reason number 4 to use these devices has everything to do with the fact that they just are the perfect propagation machines. So in these 10 test tubes you might discover a goldfish plant cutting, some Phytonia, there is also a Monstera siltepecana, some Tradescantia cuttings, there is also a Philodendron silver sword, an aluminum plant, and also some baby tears cuttings. Another good example is this goldfish plant cutting that was really tiny when I put it under the cloche, but now it's clearly taken off, and I'm sure that within a month it will occupy all the space inside. Reason number 5 is somewhat less obvious, but I choose cloches and test tubes for small cuttings that started their journey in a prop box and that are still too small to pot up, so I give them some time under a cloche or in a test tube first. So I use these devices as some type of transitional environment. These are some other bits and pieces that I took out of a prop box, and we'll see the next coming weeks whether they will take off or not. Reason number 6 why cloches and test tubes are great tools is the fact that when you put them close to a growing light, the plants inside even grow better, and in my experience the leaves don't burn even if they are wet, and the leaves that touch the glass don't rot. The 7th good reason to use cloches and tubes is that they are a fun and original way to display your houseplants in a different manner, and the good thing is that these containers come in all sizes and types, so you can really experiment with all kinds of houseplants. Alright, so the last reason to use these containers is that they protect fragile plants from being attacked by pests or insects, or you can also put sick plants inside to protect your other plants. Alright, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking it and or subscribing to my channel. For now I wish you a very nice day. Thank you very much again for watching this video, and I hope to see you back soon on my channel. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.